Hey.
Hey, Pops. Okay.
All right. Awesome. I kind of like StreamYard, don't you? Kind of. If we get past those fucking zebras, can you hear me? You're in the show. Everyone can see you and hear me. I can't hear you. I can't see you, Alex. Why can't I chat with you? Where's you? Alex? God. I'm having issues. Share screen? Share the entire screen.
Put my checkbook back in here.
Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
I said that I put my checkbook back in.
You take it back there.
I think it's in my purse.
Yeah, I think so. I'm having issues. Round two. I'm having issues. And I can't call Alex back because he uses his phone. Can you hear me, Alex? Like I don't know, drop a glass on the floor. I'm having issues. This push of issues. How can I help? Continue with Amadeus. I'm a little black woman in a phone booth. Really? Here's something different. We are receiving, due to the coronavirus, we're receiving a very high volume of messages. And for you to broadcast, you're going to have to be God. Okay. So I don't know. I know it's live, and I know it's been recorded, and I know my mouse is going back and forth. And what we got going on in the world today? I've got balsamic rice going because I'm making teriyaki chicken and stir fry with rice. So I think it's like that's what's for dinner. It's fucking cold for this time of the month. We're having a new heater put in. That's been a saga. That ever been a saga? And so we're trying out this new stream thing through Facebook, and it's like live. God, there you are. Where the fuck you been? You can't leave me hanging like that. I'm talking about.
Hey, don't cuss at me. Do not cuss at me.
Okay.
I just can't believe we're actually here. Look, you
it.
only spent 5 minutes in isolation.
That was horrible.
5 minutes about
it. It's horrible. What's going on in your world? Are you at work?
I am.
Are you getting paid?
What's that?
Are you on lunch break?
It's made a guest appearance.
No, it's just like it's a rhetorical question. What do you mean?
Oh, I thought he was here.
No, he's in North Carolina.
I said he made a guest appearance.
A guest appearance. Oh, but you made a guest appearance.
Yes, I'm
Come here. Come here, make a guest appearance. This is Jimmy. They wanted Jimmy. Paul,
Usually,
can you play some Jimmy music? This is Jimmy.
I'm a little dizzy today.
You're a little dizzy.
I did wash my hair last.
You look gorgeous.
Oh,
You know that
Okay.
the heating air people are making a career out of this. They've been here since 8 o'clock this morning. They've been here since 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
not the same people, but
Yeah. But so this has been a saga. The heating
air.
air thing.
Yeah.
The cool ones today.
I should have went into HVAC.
Me too.
Right. Well, so what we're
I've
gonna
been here all day.
yeah, we know them on a first name basis, and we know their families, and one of them is expecting a baby,
Oh, really?
and
Congratulations to them.
he's lovely. I mean, she's lovely, and
I'm sure they both are. Laughing, but
the whole coronavirus stuff. I the new norm. I miss the old norm, first of all, and I wonder when it's going to be.
I'm sorry. What would you want to work down? Oh, that's going to be all right.
There's the heating air people. When's the first day that I am going to wake up and not talk about it? A year? I'm like, when's it going to be over here in my head and out there? And the conspiracy theories, holy fuck, people are getting imaginative on this shit. I mean, my mask. I mean, they're like coming up with some. And I love my people. I love my family. And I love my friends. But I guess I'm not on the same level as they are to think of some of the stuff they come up with. I'm just, it's, wow. It makes my brain detaches itself from the stem and throws itself into my forehead. I hope it pass that.
I was listening to you yesterday when we were on the telephone, and so during all this, I've been just fine, right? Nothing's been wrong. Been moving forward. I've had my smile on my face, just like every other facet of my life. The unknown was not a normal. But last night I'm sitting around, and it's the people that care about you and that you care about that can get inside you.
Right.
I was sitting there, and I got a pack of cigarettes. First of all, it should be illegal to sell cigarettes from 2005. I bought a pack of my cigarettes, and I didn't even know they were out in 2005. The packaging was much different, and they made 100s. So after I smoked, and they're made right here in Winston-Salem, after I smoked 2/3 of that pack, I couldn't breathe.
You got
I
panic.
was smoking dirt. So I couldn't breathe. My sinuses locked up. I laid down, my head would throb, and I'd sit up, and it would still throb. And so I went and smoked another one, of course. And I had some honey and ginger tea with lemon and real honey added. I may or may not have put something in there to help open myself up. And I chewed on a garlic clove, and that'll open you up.
Oh, Lord. That'll do
I
it.
just put the bud in my mouth and chewed it. It burned, it hurt. But when it was done, I could breathe again. And I started thinking I should write. And it would start. So this is it. This is
You became
the end.
psychosomatic.
It's the end.
Mhm.
I'm going to die, not of coronavirus, but of complications of coronavirus.
Okay.
All bestowed upon me mentally by my pops, Amadeus, aka Loose Cannon.
Well, you're welcome.
Cynical.
It's just, yeah. I'm just, preparing you, but I wasn't doing that. But you're right.
And I woke up today and I was fine.
You're cured. You're one of them. You're one of the special ones that survived. I got off on I didn't get off it. I didn't get off. I went into this my thoughts because it makes really more sense than a lot of the theories going on out there. Sasquatch, Bigfoot, UFOs, Elvis eating donuts, caused it. So here's my thought, and it's still my thought. Okay, evolution. I mean, I can understand, I can wrap my head around evolution more than I can a Bible story. I can. And I'm not against any belief of a Bible, any Bible. Because without that Bible, can you imagine what this world would be like without it when we first came out with it? That's, 10 little rules. But not getting into that, evolution has done its job. Like it's done and been proven so many times for this virus. So it thinned out the herd. They took the weak and they got rid of them. And I'm so sorry. I mean, my sympathy, my condolences to people who lost their loved ones. That sucks. That fucking sucks. It does.
But this is what was supposed to be. Natural selection is supposed to be the way for our entire existence.
For a species
that's
to
how.
survive.
Yes.
A whole species.
But we changed all that.
Right. The virus also has to survive. Because a virus within itself will mutate. It will get rid of the parts that it can't survive on.
Right.
Like a vaccine. But some of us human beings, this species, has the capability, our immune system, to create an antibody, to fend it off, live with it, not die because of it. So, I mean, as we do with measles, we live with it. So, we'll adapt. We'll the people that are living, the ones that will receive the vaccine, and the vaccine thing. Which one? Which fuck one are we going to take? I know. I'm hoping they do not just a 6 month and kick it off, and then hopeful that it doesn't stop midstream, and then the virus mutates to something else. It's going to take at least. I'm not a scientist. I did not sleep at a Holiday Express. I didn't get a good night's sleep or anything. But I'm thinking that any longer than what fuck wrong is Trump? I don't know. I wish he wouldn't open his mouth sometimes. Just be a figurehead. The Queen does beautifully as a figurehead. He can, if he wants to be a king, be a figurehead. Anyway.
Well, now hold on, because I think we just had some cannon fire. What I'm saying to follow that is this. I think Trump is doing an amazing job with what he's doing.
Okay.
And I also think, because I'm not in politics, I'm just talking about from a theatrical, like spectator, watching everything unfold point of view, because you're in the politics and you follow.
All right.
I never have been interested, always been a bystander. So he's giving people what they want, right? And he's there every day. He's standing up. He's answering the questions. He's doing it however he can. He's giving something, and he's being present, which is more than we can say for a few people from what I'm told before him. Now, but he's also picking his words. He's also saying, this is what I recommend. This is what we should do. And we talked yesterday. Now he's withdrawing his presidential hold over what we can do as states, similar to the legalization of marijuana, right? And how federal and state kind of have their differences. And so now we got a bunch of people that want to get freaking crazy and be stupid, right? Well, he's already told us to stay calm.
Right.
Trump is never going, I don't feel like he's going to make a decision based on anything he said. He's going to make it based on what's happening. He's a numbers guy, always has been.
He is a numbers guy. That's right.
And I wish I had the link. There's a YouTube video that I would love to post underneath here, but I'll post it later. And it's about how certain governments come to power. And they never come to power in the open. So I'm just telling everybody that we need to relax and calm the fuck down, because we're the only ones left that still have what we have the way we have it. And we need to appreciate it. We need to respect it. And we need to listen to what our government officials are telling us, whether we believe it or not, or agree with it or not. We need to pay attention, because 9/10 of the world is just about, seeing the apocalypse already in their own countries, and I haven't been there. I don't know. I'm not following a lot of it, but we've got it pretty good over here, even in the bad places. Our bad is better than some people's great.
That's right.
So when somebody starts talking about locking down the hatch on a bunch of crazy Americans because we didn't take what we were given and say thank you, I mean, don't come back to loose cannon and lexicon talking about, oh, we had no idea.
Well, when you say do what our government officials say, which ones?
Well, we're under the governor of this individual state,
and they go by. I mean, I'm hoping, and I know they are. They're going by what the medical professionals are saying, and the scientists and the ones that's coming up with. They know more about it than Tom Cotton. Whew. They know a lot more about it than Tom Cotton, and so I can't imagine anyone in government throwing themselves out there and say, this is what we're going to do because this, and this. So you're right. They had to listen to someone else, someone that knows.
Advisors, right?
They're advisors, and I love the advisors that Trump has. I love the team he's put together because they have a way to keep him in check. I don't know. They have a secret code. They blink their eyes rapidly. Trump, shut the fuck up, or what? You know,
safe word.
What's the safe word? What's the safe word? How gonna get the neck? Shit, you know. So I'm glad that kind of is there, and they have advisors. They got a team that keeps them updated. I mean, the whole thing came up. It's just not a God is not finding us. I think it's just so the ones that are left. We congratulations, we made the cut, and now take this gift. If you want to say gift, take this gift, and do something differently. Don't go back to where we started with your bullshit. Change some things, drop some things, add some things, whatever. But do it. Don't get it back here. Don't come back to the situation. Of course, we're going to be more prepared next time. We learn that shit. We're going to have this and that, and the private sector coming to work with the government sector, giving up their manufacturing facilities and making a mask or respirators, and that was awesome. It had to happen. There's no other way we could have done it without them. There's no other way we could have done if they didn't come into the scene. And I mean, people coming up with inventions without patents and putting, the new respirator thing, the thing that goes over their head, not the whole, that was just pretty amazing. Instead of tinting the whole body, just put the thing over the head, and it looks like it's something from some science fiction movie. Well, who's saying those movies are wrong? It's working, and it's cheaper. And they can make them quicker, and the recovery time is faster. I think so. Some people that had a corner of the market of a respirator, this is it. This is our $6,000 2020 model respirator. Everyone's gonna have one. You're gonna fucking love it. It comes with stereo and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But they had a corner of the market, and said, Joe, here, I got an idea. You put a plastic bag over someone's head, you put a hole into it, you seal it around the shoulder blades, and you regulate the airflow. It's fucking working. It looks funny, but the people that are gasping for air, fighting for air, it's like, oh yeah, this works. It works, and it's it's faster to. To put on the old, like we're going to vent. It takes a specialty, a team to vent one person. I mean, you're talking about anesthesiologists. You're talking about the people that have to feed the tube into the lungs and find it locate that spot where that's far enough. It's in the lung now, and then you have to regulate the oxygen or respiratory therapy. And I mean, it's a big fucking thing. But these other ones, these new respirators that are going over the head, that slip over the head, well, they can do it quickly.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed. even my underwear has changed. I wear breathable underwear now. Breathable underwear. I don't have to. Shit, the older I get, and things are changing. And so, is it a wake up call? Maybe so. Yeah, there's too many of us walking around on this ball of mud. There's just too many moving around.
Let me tell you what's changed with me. It's my waistline.
Yeah, what is going on there? I thought you were working out.
Well, let me tell you. So you learn
Hey, go to the
what
gym.
you're made. What there's still workouts, but when you don't lift heavy, and you sleep a little bit more, and you're not going every day, then yoga has become my new zen. I've been doing yoga about every other day. I'm trying to get into every single day. But yeah, super non-shameful shout out to Lululemon, one of my favorite brands, but they cost a little bit too much for me to wear. But they fit right and last for me personally, in my opinion.
Right.
They have a YouTube site with tons and tons of. They've got yoga. They've got yoga for strength. They have power yoga. They've got restorative yoga. They have yoga to calm you after a long day. The instructors are easy to understand. They're not all. Some of them are beginners videos, so they've got like okay, now we're going to, and then give you time to set up and all that. But once you get going and your flow gets down and you're comfortable with breathing and stuff like that, I mean, they take off. So you could start a video, 20-minute yoga session, it'll have you sweating, right? And
Good.
20, 45, 60-minute sessions. Some super good, I guess, internationally certified yoga instructors. Something I've been looking into, right,
Yeah.
is
Really?
adding that to my repertoire. Yeah, but right now everything is closed because of Corona, so you can't really
Right.
add that to your mix.
Didn't
So
see that
it's hard to
coming.
do online yoga instructor.
Yeah. I'm so glad you mentioned that. I mean, who's seen everything close? Everything is closed. Who's seen that coming? So it did. The gyms, the Fitness 10, and with Gold's Gym, those poor people. I bet they're going through.
We've seen what they're all doing now. They're doing
Home.
at-home classes.
Right. And
They're all doing broadcasts.
YouTube who is one of our sponsors, by the way, YouTube just happens to have what you need. And if you don't have it, someone to make one and broadcast it, and create it. And slowing down your breathing, completely accepting everything around you and becoming that. Just slow down your breathing and find yourself, find that little spot and get there and stay. Don't let anything distract you.
I was watching one of your favorite subjects. I was watching a video earlier on it's basically how this is all going to end, and how it's going to end quicker than we think if we all get on board with quantum physics and becoming what we think, and we are what we. And this goes back to Earl Nightingale. This goes back to Sermon on the Mount. This goes back forever. Goes back to as a man thinketh, so he is.
Right.
What I put in, I get out. The foods that we eat, the drinks that we drink, the drugs that we do, or are prescribed, or have quit doing, or will do in the future.
Right.
Whatever your caveat before that needs to be for you to sleep at night, viewers. Drugs, foods, liquids, anything, the air that you're around. If you breathe in and take it into your body, if I take it into my body, I will become on some level like that. I will become that. I will. I won't be this bottle of lovely bluebird kombucha made here in North Carolina.
Thank you for that.
But I will, in essence, if I think healthy, I will be a little healthier. Now, it's not going to fix everything overnight, but there's this guy who locked himself in a hotel room for weeks, who had a fatal diagnosis, watched nothing but comedy, and survived.
What?
I'll be right back. How you doing?
He's still working. Paul, can we have a little working music? So I wish there was a way that people could start adding comments. I'm sure there is. I just haven't fucking figured it out yet. or we can bring other people in. I wonder what D French is doing right now. I wonder what Danny Taylor's doing right now. I wonder what Kimberly's doing right now. Because if I can find a way to bring you guys in there, I would. Now I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure it out. First of all, you got to download StreamYard, StreamYard.com on Facebook. And once you download that, you can request to come in on the show. And that's what this is, a show. Or send me a message and I'll send you a link and you click on that in your browser, just your Google browser. It's StreamYard.com / and then you take the what I give you afterwards, which if you got a pen on it right now, it's StreamYard.com / J Jesus C Christ U under D dogs 7 F frenzy D dogs Z zebra 5 G as in giraffe, and then hit enter, and then we'll get a notification and bring in Brian Harmon. Not to bring him in. He's a guru. I like gurus. I like smart people. I like smart people. I don't like all people, but
Smart people are good.
no, people are good. No,
I may have to break away again in just a second, but I can still hear you.
they're
I'm working.
getting busy there in North Carolina and hotel business.
Busy. Busy is a
No, I mean, really,
huge overstatement.
how is your?
But sustained. We're sustainable, for sure.
So you're not owned by a corporate. You're owned by a group, right?
Right. We're owned by I guess we call it franchise, but we're a lodging company.
Right. So how is the hospitality going? Your industry?
It's all about contracts. If you've got the contracts and you're bringing in, you want a third party outsource for guests, stuff like that. Expedia, hotels.com, for lodging
Trivia.
management companies that do all that. Ultimately, it just comes down to your staff.
Yeah.
If you have a good staff and you get one or two good guests that are construction, they like you. Well, I mean, heck, those guys are all word of mouth. Hey, you go stay with so and so down da 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 da. And it's been that way my whole life, I think.
Yeah.
You get a good haircut, people are going to talk about that haircut. You have a good stay, people are going to talk about the stay. So, 10 and 2, Paul mentioned we talked about 10 and 2. Within the first 10 minutes, you do this, and within, is it 10 and 2? 2 and 10.
2 and 10.
2 and 10. Within 2 minutes, they need to be aware that you're aware of them and that they matter. And then within 10 minutes, you should have. I'm going to double check on that and get back to you with all the correct numbers because I'd hate to misrepresent.
Oh yeah. What's that? You're right about hospitality groups or hospitality. You got to do something to keep them coming back. You got to do that special thing. Either the rates or the hospitality itself, a clean bed, and clean.
Hopefully,
I have been in some places where housekeeping comes in after a guest leaves, and now I think there's a new rule here. You take everything off and you put brand new on. Not if they look at the sheet and it looks okay, but you pull it way back and look at the feet, like, holy fuck, what's wrong with them people's feet? And why do they change the sheets? So, so now some of the hotels here during this coronavirus thing, after they rent a room, they cannot rent that room. I think it's
24 hours.
Is it 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
And that's because to keep it what?
Well, we can't clean it for 24 hours.
Okay, I see.
Everything has to die.
Everything has to die.
But it's more about you want the air to die down so that it's an airborne thing, corona, so that it's not floating and present. After it has gone down, if you go in there with a mask and you're spraying, I mean, you're fine. But yeah, it's we clean once. We do a full clean every 3 days.
Full clean.
But if they check out and they've only had it for 1 day, and we're not cleaning again for 2 days, then
Right.
it waits.
Have you ever heard of an air ionizer?
Yeah.
Little box you put in the room and it ionizes the air in that room.
Yeah.
Those are pretty freaking cool. I mean, whatever's in the air, it's zapped. It's kind of an ozone smell to it, you know. But and they're pretty cheap right now. And if you want to make sure that your house is clean, put an ionizer in the room with it and leave it on for like 24 hours. Whatever is in the air is gone. Whatever.
Check that out.
Smoke, tar, some bacteria. Yeah, anything that smells is gone. So yeah, you should check that out. We have one, but somehow it walked off. I don't see how shit walks off. I don't know how things, inanimate objects, are getting up and walking out of here. It blows my mind. But it did. So gotta replace that. Well, shit. What's next? What's next? I mean, what's next on I got dinner coming up.
You could read the ticker down at the bottom and see if we've covered everything.
Well, I know I got dinner coming up. In 4 minutes.
Okay, what are you having?
I'm having now when I cook stir fry, I don't go buy everything already prepared. I get it freaking fresh. The raw chicken, the long term cooked rice, it takes 44 minutes, and the vegetables, and then I start bringing in the spices and the brown sugars and the soy and the teriyaki and the ginger and the garlic, and I bring them all together, and because I don't like that packaged stuff. It's okay if you're in a hurry. It's okay. I'm gonna put it down. It's just me. I like fresh stuff. And well, just zap out. Did you do a ticker thing on me? Are you doing a ticker thing on me? What numbers are you looking for? I can hear you. I can hear you. Nope. Okay, what time is it? It's 4:17. Nope. It's 11:10. I mean 7:10. 7:10. I think we should cut off at a perfect 7:11. It's 7:11 p.m. Namaste. Love you. Okay. I don't know how to fucking get out of here.